Hello everyone, welcome to Blue Dragon Universe, and this is the Blue Dragon Actual YouTube channel. So I hope you have seen the video that has followed before this section, and I hope that your blood is boiling. If not, then there is something wrong with your upbringing. The first time that I got to hear about this news was when I was in office, and suddenly someone from my team told me, this there is a paper leak, and one of the coaching center has been associated with paper leak. Now, this is something that I've suspected for a long time. This is the first time that I got a confirmation for that. And I immediately asked whether the paper leak is from Delhi. And the person said, yes, this is an institute called Alpha Plus where there is some allegations of paper leak and there is some insider, information or insider info being leaked from the AI. And I don't know what actions AI is going to take, but I think this is a serious blot in the actual world and serious blot in the actual coaching industry as well. Now, since I've been associated with an actual coaching industry in the past, I have my own coaching center. So I have seen this sort of request coming from actual students and even from their parents. They are willing to take shortcut, and very surprisingly, this is not a tough paper as well. This is just the starting paper. Usually, you will study CM1 or CS1 when you are at the start of your actual journey, and even there, you are willing to take shortcut. Do you think actuary is actuary as a profession is very easy that you can maybe learn that in 2 hours? Is that what your thought process is, especially with the advent of AI? The salaries is going down. We are having hiring freeze. Even in my own company, where I'm heading the actual department, there is hiring freeze. So this is shocking, and it's very unfortunate that we have also taken the path that many other professions have taken. I'm sure that you have heard about the paper leaks. If not, see this section. So I hope you have seen the section, and there were a number of paper leaks, and not only it destroys years of hard work, and the emissions associated with that, it causes tremendous mental damage. The people who are preparing ethically, you must have heard the news about the suicide. There are many people who have committed suicide because they are left with no other option, or they think that they had no other option. Now, without going into the intricacies and the psychology of whether suicide is, good or bad, or if what someone could do to avoid such situation from happening, I think the blame lies with the parents. It is their ambition that has been forced upon the current generation, and also they have massively failed in the upbringing. I've seen people asking for, if I could write their exams, especially when IFA was, conducting exam in home-based environment, not in office-based environment, because there was limited supervision, or there was probably no supervision. I have heard stories about different uh, companies and actual firms who are aiding in such process where people are colluding and sitting in groups and appearing for practical exams. I know few people who are proudly saying, it is smart to cheat in the exam and pass the exam. The question is it smart? Do you think that is the way you can become a qualified actuary? And even if you became a qualified actuary, do you think you will be able to sustain in the actual role for long? Because the papers that we are studying are completely outdated now, especially with the advent of AI. The things that we used to do in the past, even maybe 6 months before, the things that was relevant are not relevant now. So how do you think that the papers which were written 20, 15 years ago would be relevant now? These are not relevant. And the only thing that you gain from doing this is probably a certification. And your mind is training you to take shortcuts. Whenever you face a real life challenge, which which would be new to you, there is no way you can cheat, because there is no, the solution for that is not available. You yourself has to find the solution, and then what you do, you will try to find a shortcut, right? You try to snatch someone's credit. Eventually what will happen? You will be caught, you will be thrown out of that company, you will be embarrassed for your life, and you would that would create a mental damage that would be very difficult to recover. Imagine when you would be fired from one company, and then you will be shivering with fear that if I do I have the sufficient knowledge to maybe clear the next interview, although you are a qualified actually, or you may have cleared 9, 10 papers. I remember a conversation couple of years back with someone who uh, was calling Vijay Malla smart, that he has run away with people's money. He's so smart, his life is set for the lifetime, and he would not worry about any money, any other concern. Do you think that is the way you want to move ahead? If that is the way, then take a look at this segment. Then probably you are in the right path. But I don't think that is the correct way. So I hope you have seen that as well and learned something for it. If you think that is smart, then good luck to you. You are definitely going to end up in jail, and maybe in India, maybe outside, or maybe your own mental jail, where you would never have the mental peace to sleep quietly at night, and you would be always under some medication, some pressure, something, so where you never enjoy the life to its fullest. And also my appeal to the coaching centers who are promoting. Most of the coaching centers are people who never had worked in the actual industry, who have never reached any seniority or any senior level, who had never got promoted. They have just probably most of them had never worked. Few of them have worked for maybe 1 year, 2 year, and then they were thrown off from those companies. And few people are very new and they have started their career. If this is the sort of India you are trying to build, if this is the sort of talent you are trying to build, then it is better that you shut down your organization. And eventually, I am looking forward to seeing the names of the people that are involved, because not much detail were published when this scam came into the fore. And I hope that IIA is going to take strict action against the students. They should be permanently banned and their name should be displayed so that no company should hire them. At the same time, the coaching centers, people who are associated with this, the IIA staff which are associated with this, their name should be displayed and they should be permanently banned from the actual industry, and they should not like their name should be blacklisted, and it should be displayed in the II website so that everyone and anyone can find this person. They should be embarrassed and they should be made an example of. Otherwise, this thing is never going to stop. We have become a cheater nation. We are colluding in exams to pass the exam. We are seeing the book to pass the exam. We are using whatever. We are using AI to cheat in interviews. We are using whatever meta classes or whatever to pass the exams or pass the interviews, and then when we actually come across difficult real life problems, then we give up. And I mean, if your blood is not boiling seeing this, I don't know. As I mentioned before, there is something wrong with your upbringing, and it's shameful. It's extremely shameful that you have taken that path, and so many scams. So many people leaving India after scamming the peoples of India. So many paper leaks happening, and that is even visible in the actual world. Even just a couple of days back, I heard that there is some paper leak in for an exam in Mumbai. Even after all of this paper leak, there is another paper leak. Maybe the Chief Justice of India who has called us cockroaches, maybe we have become cockroaches because we are just concerned about ourselves. We're just concerned about how we can survive, irrespective of what is happening to the rest of the people or rest of India. It's very shameful. I mean, I'm shocked to make this video, and I'm even shocked at the upbringing of the people and the parents for today's generation who is allowing this, because a student at 20, 21, or even at lower age would not have the money to purchase a paper like this. It has to be the parents who is providing money for this and who is failed to imbibe that culture inside his or her children, that this is unethical. I'm not going to take that path. I'm not going to take shortcut. If we have to truly be best, we cannot take any shortcut. There is just no way shortcut would lead to what we want to achieve in life. I hope you learned something from this last video. It's difficult for me to speak now with such emotional outburst. It's extremely shocking for me to see such things from the actual world, because I truly respect and think good about the actual world. It's just shameful.